Hi guys, I'm Lana.
Hi, Mashlyn.
And this is the Second Breakfast Club. And today we're doing the last half of the concept photos. And this might come out before the album. We're doing it before the album. Whether you see it or not after the album is up to fate and not to me.
Yeah.
It all depends on my computer. But we're going to do these last two. And then we're also going to film the making of video, which should come out not far after this. So,
look at us.
I know. We're doing something right.
Right. For once in our
And then my
lives.
computer's going to break, and all of this is going to come out like 2 weeks after the answer premieres. But,
knock on wood.
we have real wood around here?
Honey, I don't know.
Alright. So, let's get into this. So, we're going to start with L, because we did SE and then LF. We're going just right to the Twitter. We're going to start with the group photo.
I really like this, though.
Right? I almost feel like it's... I don't know if they're doing like different sides of themselves or if they're doing like a past and present, because they were kind of more straight in the past. And either one I like.
Yeah.
You know? Or if it's just like different, different aspects of who they are.
Definitely.
Or
I
like,
feel like
under the sheen of being an idol, this is who they really are.
that's what I'm thinking, because let's be
It's
real.
torn out.
These boys do not dress, these boys do not dress in like 50s boy school fashion. You know what I mean? But I feel like as an idol,
I like that too, though.
you know, well, what I'm saying is like as an idol, you're supposed to be a certain way. You're always conscious of what you say, what you do, how you're perceived, because perception is everything. I feel like, especially in the Korean culture.
Yeah.
And then, like, underneath, it's not, like, it's ripped, and they're wearing street clothes and stuff, and that's not saying that that perception is bad, but it's not boxed, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, even though, like, you see the street style and stuff, like, they're still...
Like, if you just saw them average on the street, it would be one way. If you saw them at a press conference, it would be another way.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I feel like these boys, like, you know, drink and laugh about farts and, like...
Who they are outside of being
like,
famous.
Cuss and, like, make funny, stupid, inappropriate jokes.
Which we all know they do.
Right? Like, and I feel like, even though we know that they do, they can't, like,
They can't present that way.
They can't present that, but, like, they're young boys. Like, young, like, in trend, like, comfortable, casual guys.
Yeah. Well, let's see if they take this happy or sad with the individual photos.
Oh, yeah, because the last ones.
Right? So here we have our next picture. Put
Cute!
V.
Look at the little hair tie!
That is
He
really
was so
cute.
handsome.
I think you're right on the money, too. The way this is ripped. Like, different aspects of themselves.
Yeah. Like, funny, goofy, silly V that, like, loves to do, like, put weird ponytails in people's hair and, like...
And then, like, professional, beautiful V.
Yeah, like, this side almost, like, if you cover it, that looks mischievous. Like,
yeah.
What am I going to do next? And this side is like, okay, what interviewer is coming in?
Right.
So, you know what I mean?
I hope these stay as, like, they're both me.
Well, yeah,
they're just different parts of me. Yeah, I like that.
It's the packaged and unpackaged.
Yeah.
Or I'm just not right.
No. Art is subjective. Art is what you make of it when you say it. Even if they came out and said this was the idea, the way it made you feel is still valid because it's art.
And you know what else?
You know what I mean?
Right now too, the fact that their real selves are black and white, and like what people see are in color. They're having a self-reflective issue of like they're torn between, do people really want to know who we are, or do people just like what they see?
Like the concept of tier.
Weird. I'm so smart tonight, guys. What's happening?
I also like that neither side of that is sad.
No.
Or anything. Like, they're just different.
I feel so intuitive. I feel so cool. Like, I'm talking a lot, and Alana is just chiming in, which is usually what I do.
I love it. I keep telling her to do it. I only talk a lot to spare for her from having to talk.
I know. It depends on the day, the mood, and
so I'm so happy that you have, like, a lot to say. Then we have Yoongi, Suga. Maybe it's because he's introverted.
Yeah.
And just likes quiet. And it's just like, I want to take a nap.
Right? Or like, no, never mind. I'm getting way too. I think I'm way too smart right now, and I'm probably not.
Again, it's art.
I was gonna say maybe, like, this is reflective of his music. Like, he talks about his issues on the light side and stuff like this with so much confidence. Like, these are the things I've struggled with. This is what's, like, what it is. Like, blah, 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 blah. You know Jungi's music. And then this side is like, dude, shut up. Like, it's scary to, like, his inner self, like, it's scary to share these things. It's scary to put yourself out there, you know what I mean? But, like, you know, like, he's like, oh, you know, whatever, but, like, two dual sides. Like, it's like, oh, it's scary, like, people are telling you to shush about it. Society's telling you to shush about it because it's things that are not talked about, especially in Korean society, about, like, mental health and stuff like that. And then he's like, you know what? This little pretty packaged box ain't gonna shut it. Right? You know? Or maybe
Again, seriously, art is art.
I know.
It's put out to be interpreted. And no one's gonna always guess what the photographer had in mind. But if it brought something out in you and made you think of something, that's the point of art. Yeah. So you're not wrong. You're never wrong.
I don't want to get people being mad at me.
Right? I mean, the closest you'll be to wrong is, like, intuiting something about them that's not real. Not, like, the picture. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So.
But I feel like because this picture is them, two different personifications, that don't hate me because I did do that. Please.
The clubbies won't.
Yeah, but we always
the non-clubbies might.
Yeah, right? That black-haired girl's boring AF. Sorry.
She gets salty about comments like someone said it to her face.
I know. I'm very dominant in personality, and I don't handle BS from people, and so Lana has to tone me down hardcore.
But I love that you do it, too, because the reason we have an internet problem is people don't talk to each other like they're talking to each other's face.
Right?
You know what I mean? So I try to smooth things over that I think might actually get ugly, and you smooth things over where the people either need to be told or...
But I always do it very eloquently.
Well, I was going to say, but also, you've had people apologize.
Yeah.
Which means, you know, I let you go, especially with the people who I think might not have meant it as harshly as it comes off.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just personal attacks. It's not fair.
It's not.
Especially people who already... It's not... Let's just keep going with it.
Yeah.
I'm on a tangent.
Let's do it. So next we have... Jungkook.
Is he wearing a prison uniform? Prison stripes?
It's just a stripy shirt. He's got a collar. But again, it's art.
To me, it's almost like prisoner CEO. You know?
He didn't do much to differentiate.
Mm-mm.
I wonder if maybe that's saying, like, he's kind of comfortable with both sides of himself. There isn't a ton of difference.
I can see that.
Whew. That's the end of that set. Yep. So now we go to the next Twitter bit. Well, first we have Namjoon.
His little nerdy, smart side. I'm so sexy and I'll wreck your life with my stare and my dimple side.
Aw. The cutie and the monster.
Yeah. The life wrecker. The soul eater.
Cutie and the daddy.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cutie and the bae. They're both bae though. Because I feel like Namjoon's my bias, and I don't know if I would stand him as hard if he always presented himself as the RM he is. And not the...
Oh, no!
I put pretzels in my nose.
No, because the reason you stand him is his nerdy, cutie...
Yeah. His pretzel
side.
in his nose. Cutie little...
Ashlyn can go out with so many different types of hot people. Like, you've gone out with so many hot people. What you're really looking for is a proper nerd.
Very proper nerd.
Right? everyone you've gone out with seriously has reminded us of Dad.
Not in looks.
No, but just in the, like, smart engineer kind of...
I'm like, I'm not out there dating 50-year-old men, I swear.
No. I just mean the thing that makes you care is not hot. Mm-hmm. It's never been hot or rich or anything like that. No. It's like, can you get my Lord of the Rings references?
Yeah.
And I also like that his hair's all, like, perfect on one side. It's just kind of down and soft on the other. Like,
yeah.
I really wonder if these were posed or if this is literally their interpretation of the two sides of themselves. You know?
Definitely.
That would be cool.
I'm almost embarrassed that I went on that tangent earlier. I tried to pretend like I was a theorist. I'm like, oh my god! Look at these photos right now.
Don't be embarrassed. You know how many times I go on tangents, Ashlyn?
Yeah, but you're always right.
I'm not. My theory is crazy.
Everybody supports you, though, on your crazy theory. Because it's very adequate. And it's very well put together.
Thank you.
It could be a college thesis, honey.
It is a college thesis. Computer, I would like you to switch the photo now.
It stopped breathing really hard, your computer.
Yeah. Probably because it's...
Oh, there we are.
Exporting. So there's Jin.
Cute.
Those lips on that boy. Again, it's a little similar to Jungkook, and that it's not hyper different, but it's just so much more still on his black and white side.
Well, this is the thing. Here I go, theorist mode.
Oh! My computer is registering my clicks well after doing them. Don't look, Ashlyn. Close your eyes.
Oh, not my eyes.
Okay, we're back to Jin.
Me just pulling stuff out of my butt. This side, like,
the color side.
Yeah, I feel like that's Jin. Like, I'm so handsome. I'm this, I'm that, I'm
blowing
this,
a
I'm
little
this.
kiss.
Yeah, blowing a kiss, right? But in actuality, him and Suga are roommates.
Yeah.
He's probably way more, all of them, not probably, it's a fact. Like, they each put on their own characters, you know? But, like, way more relaxed, and
he was changing the picture on it.
Like in real life, you know?
Yeah.
Same energy vibe.
Yoongi's even said, like, Jin can be really quiet. And, like, just want to rest or talk. Or like...
Which is funny, because I feel like Suga and Jin are so similar. Everyone says...
In real life, yeah.
Well, I feel like everyone says Yoongi is too tsundere. He's too
savage.
Mean. He's savage. He's this. He's that. He is the most...
He can be, but he's not.
I feel like there's blips of when it happens, and people just hold on to that so much because he's a rapper.
Yeah.
A savage rapper.
Well, and also, when he started, I think he seemed like he was more uncomfortable with his soft sides for the first couple of years.
Well, even with that, he was always funny. Like, Aegyo. He's always soft and like, you know what I mean? Like, I think people like to hold on to these, not necessarily negative aspects, but I feel like those aspects box Yoongi. Yeah. Like, people put him in this box, and it's
kind
like
of the classic boy band trope. Who's the bad boy? Who's the smart boy? Who's the hot boy? You know.
But I'm like, do you remember on that episode where Yoongi was like,
yeah.
And like...
On Idol Party.
Yes, and totally got, like, first place. You know what I mean? Like, he's so silly
or
and
I keep going back even to American Hustle Life, the $3 chain. That was him being so funny.
So funny.
He wasn't being serious.
No.
Right?
It's just... I think it's easy to box them in the way they're perceived. Like, this, you know? Yeah. Silly, whatever.
Jin is the charismatic, kissy boy, and then Jin is the, I just got up from a nap, and I hang out with my sugar gliders. Oh, I was talking Jin in the picture right here. I always think of big t-shirts as nap clothes. That's all.
Definitely.
Just saying his soft side.
Yeah.
All right. Next picture. That's interesting. His secret side is more professional. Mm-hmm. Which is J-Hope, of course. Yeah. Like, we all know who he really is a lot more professional.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, Hobie and J-Hope.
Mm-hmm. Hoseok. He's always going to be the little mystery bun of the group for me.
Yep.
Curious about that
Which
guy.
is what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I support it.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad. I think of all of them, he could end up having the most secret life. Like, you know.
And holding it down well.
Yeah, like we all find out he's a dad with 3 kids.
Right.
Or whatever. It wouldn't
married.
surprise me.
Married for like 5 years or like...
Right. But also both hopeful. Both smiling.
Yeah.
Both, you know. I like that, especially since he's talked about being sad in the past. He's like, no, who I really am is happy.
Yeah.
It's just a little toned down.
Yeah.
Like, that's a really hopeful picture to me.
It is. I really like that.
I think this is the last one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, Gemma's bound determined to just make us all uncomfortable, this concept photo set, I think.
Wow.
Right, because he's forcing a smile. In the good side, that's what finger is.
And he's obviously in distress in the second.
But in less distress in the second.
Really? He's ripping out his hair and he has no
I
smile
thought he
on
was,
his face.
I thought he was doing this. Like ruffling his hair.
Really?
Yeah, he's got no smile, but the other one looks like he's performing so he doesn't get murdered. Like, you know what I mean? One side seems sad and one side seems actively distressed to me.
That's what I just said. He looks distressed.
We're flipping it. I think the black and white one looks calmer than the color one.
So that's what I'm saying. This one, he's forcing a smile.
Yeah.
But looks like he's like distressed. Like, no smile, nothing. Like,
yeah, I'm reading it as tired and sad more than distressed.
I think this is like maybe him coping with
everything.
Idle life. Like living in... Because out of everybody, like, he's getting the most death threats at concerts. He's also struggling with his inner conception of always having to be perfect, you know? And as much... He's talked about how he's coming out of it and he's, like, eating more and, like, wanting to be happy and stuff. But, like...
He's making good change, but just like we learned from Epiphany, like, it's cyclical. And things come back around.
And it's just... Yeah.
And, right? Like...
It's all a slow process. Nobody's gonna be cured right away.
Yeah. And since neither side is... Even his public persona is sad. To me, that's either... I'm being who they expect me to be, or they all like that I'm sad.
But the way Army interprets him is soft and cute and squishy.
I think on a surface level, but a lot of people talk about his insecurities and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like
well, we've been talking about it for a really long time.
Yeah.
But
I think maybe it's just because I just watched the Gabby Hanna Roast Yourself Harder thing that made all these waves. And one of her big things, you know, they love that I hate myself. They love that I hate myself. And, like, that being part of her persona eventually.
Yeah.
So it becomes hard to let it go.
Yeah.
But that's probably just my environment right now that it's on my mind. Because he's not presenting a happy face to the public.
No. It's literally he's taking his finger and stretching his lips.
Yeah.
And even without that, look at his eyes.
Yeah.
That's depressing.
Yeah. That's really interesting.
The very first video we ever reacted to of Jimin, I said, I don't know what it is about Jimin, but he makes me really sad and I just want to give him a hug. And that surprised you. But it's like now, it's so inevitably obvious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I would love... Like, maybe they talk about it in the making of. I would love to hear him talk about this picture.
Mm-hmm. I would love to hear them all talk about these
Well, of course,
pictures.
but I mean, like...
This is the most, like, striking out of all of them.
Yeah.
The most uncomfortable to look at.
Mm-hmm. Also, like, just the most blunt. Because a lot of their other ones, their public persona was, like, that could be off a poster they took.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this wouldn't be a news shot or a poster shot.
No.
But still, he sees this is how he's presented in one way. If that's what they were intending here, was how I present versus how I am.
Yeah, and everyone
even if it's
differently.
2 different sides of myself, neither side is happy.
Yeah.
You know? But also, like, I keep trying to remember, he's so young. He's at a point where everybody in the world is struggling to find themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Like, 22, 23? That's some of, like, the worst years.
Yeah.
In terms of not knowing who you are.
And trying to find yourself and where you fit. And you don't find that forever.
Right? But I feel like there's a huge difference between, like, 21 and 25.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's figuring out who you are before you transfer into, not adolescence, but, like, where people finally are like, this is what I expect of you. And if you don't have it together, then you're automatically looked down on.
Well, and he's trying to come to terms with who he is in a really unusual situation. And I mean, all of them are, but...
I could never imagine their life.
Right. I'm interested in seeing the making of. I wonder if they're going to talk about this more.
Even trying to comprehend their life, like, gives me weird anxiety.
Right. So that's L. And now we get into F. We start with the group shot.
I'm sorry, I was going to say a word that started with F, and I think it's funny, but I decided not to.
I like that. Look at their funky ties.
And I was going to say fart, not any other word that starts with an F, because I just realized that could have been bad. Okay.
Is Jimin's tie like a little pumpkin ties?
Hold on. This is way too far away.
Oh, no, I think... Yeah, it says Boo. He's wearing a Halloween tie.
They look so unamused.
Right?
Look!
That's really colorful.
J-Hope's wearing 2 different shoes again.
Yeah.
Remember his 2 different colored socks?
Yeah, I think he does that a lot in these concept photos. I think I remember people talking about it.
Is that a clue? To your theorist?
Blues clues.
If blue skidoo, we get 2.
It's very colorful, though.
Look at freaking Suga wearing Burberry. Like, he could just tie Burberry around his waist. Like, it's not literally $1,000. Anyways.
Everything they're wearing is probably like thousands of dollars.
This honey's wearing Adidas with a Burberry accent.
Like, well, when you're that rich, you wear designer accents.
Right? Jiminy Christmas.
I just am living for Jimin's Halloween tie. Look, it even says Boo.
Oh, Halloweeny.
Like little pumpkins and ghosts, it looks like.
Oh, and look, J-Hope's tie has
little people holding hands.
Yeah, cute.
And it's clear V has something, but his tie is backwards. But it's another, like, print tie.
Cute.
And Jungkook's look like it probably has a pattern. I just can't tell what it is.
It looks blue on the outside, but on the back of it, it looks like a pineapple.
Yeah, I was going to say that or ice cream cone or something. I don't know.
Me neither.
Maybe we'll see when it's closer up.
Cute. I love that Namjoon's shoes are kind of matching
the one pant leg.
Yeah.
He's got the 2 different pant legs.
This is the, what do we call this? Power
clashing.
Yes.
Yes. So next we have, let's see who pops up. V.
Oh,
that's a banana tie. Is it? Or feathers? I think it's bananas.
Banana.
Cute. Again, looking kind of unamused, but it's like colorful and playgroundy.
Yeah. Oh, V looks great with pink hair.
Right?
Living for it.
I like V with light hair, but we know he didn't really like himself when he was hyper blonde for wings.
I love that, like, even though he quote-unquote cut his mullet, there's still a little bit growing back. Grow it back, honey.
I think this was before the mullet cut.
No, he needs the mullet.
I know, I love it.
If you're listening, V,
we loved it.
Rock yourself, honey. If anyone's hating on your mullet, they're not real armies.
That sound is my dog rolling on her back and being happy. She likes the kangaroo kick into the air and roll around.
She's being so cute. She's wearing a little pumpkin dress.
She's become very cute lately.
Toby's concerned.
Right.
Look at him. He walked right up to her like, are you okay, baby? Oh, is he gonna...
She's like, I was just scratching my back, yo. Okay.
Oh, Toby, you're such a good
I just
boy.
think I like that his hair is kind of a mix of blonde, but also he said he liked red the best. And so it's kind of... I like it.
You worried? You're such a good boy being worried.
So next...
He's so cute.
We have Yoongi. On monkey bars.
How does he not have 5 chins, that asshole? Oh, sorry.
Because he's secretly tilting his head just a bit. He's doing that Tyra Banks.
If I did it, my, like, head would just suck into my neck.
Mm-hmm.
And it would just be, like,
yeah, it's
a thumb.
Extend out point, you know. Like,
except for he's so tiny, he doesn't even need that.
Of all of them, he looks the most like he's having a little fun.
Yeah.
What are
those bracelets. Beautiful.
They're pretty. Yeah. There's something like they really like those youth concepts. I don't know, like something might be deeper here, but I almost feel like this is a breath of fresh air.
I think
just
so,
some of the
too.
more intense concepts. And Jungkook. I think those are ice cream cones.
He legitimately, like, in the, like, he looks like he runs shit.
I know.
Stuff.
He's been doing he's had a I'm in charge face for a while now.
He's like, oh, you want to come on the Jungle Gym? What's the password? Speak friend and enter.
Like if this is 10-year-old Jungkook, he's like, I am king of this castle.
Right?
Like, I'm saving a spot for my friend. What did you bring me? If you want to get on the monkey bars.
So, where's my 10 lunches?
Right? And I mean lunchable lunches, not like your mom made that sandwich lunch.
Right, except for those are kind of really better. But they don't come with a treat.
Oh, I just tease them like when you're 10, like Lunchables are the bomb.
Except for I always had school lunch, A or B. Yeah. I always picked B, which was the weird one, like spaghetti or like, you know what I mean? Like those are the ones that like everyone got like pizza or chicken nuggets. I'm like, B lunch, give me B lunch. I don't want the A lunch.
That jacket is super interesting too. Because it's like half hoodie, half, it looks almost sports jackety.
Yeah, it's a bomber.
So it's kind of like the last concept. The L, where it's like he was half business, half more casual. I don't know. We sometimes talk about if they became characters, like for her with V, we had like a whole backstory about this demon boy trying to like buy your soul.
His souls, right?
I think in this one, Jungkook is king of the playground. Like
110%. Look at that.
Yeah, he's like, what'd you bring me?
So what's really good though?
No, but for real, what'd you bring me?
Yeah, but really.
And then we have Jin.
Okay, now he looks like he was...
He's Jungkook's right hand. Like, he's the one who's gonna beat you up.
But he collects the money.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Jungkook collects the lunch, he collects the money.
He looks more grown up.
Yeah.
Too.
It's weird that he's wearing, like, a full button-up with a blazer, but then, like, one of those things that you have to put on for PE to show that you're on a team.
And he rocks it.
He can rock, like, a deflated balloon.
I feel like Jin has been giving us hot face more often.
Because he's, like...
He usually gives flirty face or sweet face or, like, drama angel face. He's been giving, like...
He's channeling it back to the, Ayoba, Narioba. I did not speak Korean right, Alan. I'm so
Boy
sorry.
in Love era?
Yes, but you know exactly what I'm talking about.
That almost sounded like you were doing, like, a
daddy.
Greek jig. Like, Oppa!
Right? I don't know what it's not the words.
I knew what you meant, though, which means we're pretty connected.
Right? It's 2:15 in the morning.
Yeah, he's doing that, like, sexy bad boy schoolboy.
Yeah.
Thing again, yeah. I've just been noticing lately Jin's been embracing the smolder.
And you know what? Burn us alive, honey.
Right?
You can be the smolder that ignites the fire.
Next. If my computer will give me anyone else.
Are you clicking it?
Yes, I did. And I'm afraid if I click it again, it's going to do what it did to the last picture and just shoot them 3 or 4 ahead at a time.
Oh, here we are. Oh!
There's Hobie.
He's wearing blue contacts to match the blue.
In his tie.
Right? That's blue, right?
Oh, it's like a Peace for the World tie, because it's people that's got Earth and Sun.
Oh.
It's like people holding hands.
Baby.
He's the one they're stealing the lunch from.
He's like, please, no, my mom made it.
I'm too pretty for you to beat me up. Wow. We're tired.
I get a little nutty, people. How does he look this good?
He has a real talent for directing light off his face.
I mean, he looks good because he's Hoseo, but, like, this is, like...
He photographs well.
He's almost like you're at a playground at, like, 2 o'clock in the morning with the girl you like, and, like, you're just having fun and playing, and she's being coy, acting shy, and then he's like, Hey, but really though, what's
I was
up?
gonna say, when Bae gives you that face.
Right? And then what's gonna happen is he's gonna take this arm
She
off.
watched a lot of K-drama.
And then she's gonna walk up and be like, oh my god, what? And he's gonna be like, oh, you have something on your face. And brush it away. And then they're gonna look at each other for like 15 minutes.
Because it's K-drama.
And then they're gonna get really close. And then the next episode will start. You know? That's what I feel like this is.
Yes.
What is happening?
If you want to see Ashley watch K-drama, join the Patreon.
Oh my god, they're not good, but I'm in my
Some
trash.
of them are pretty good.
I'm in my trash glory.
Oh, your videos, not the K-dramas.
Oh, girl, you think I watched K-dramas, honey, if they weren't good?
Next, we have Jimin. No, that's the one they're stealing the lunches from.
Right?
He got put in jail. In playground prison.
But also, he can sneak out of those bars any second.
Yeah, because he's tiny enough.
He snuck out of that run bar, too.
Yeah, the prison bars.
This little fluff, like, literally weighs the amount of a fluff. Like one of those dandelions that you just, like, blow in the wind.
Like the speck of dust from the spring day dance.
Right? That's how much Jimin weighs.
He's serving the youngest face so far, I think. Yes. That's my dog scratching again.
She's pissed.
She's happy. That's a happy sound.
Is it? Because she looks distressed.
No, her happy sounds sound like she's dying. But yes, Jimin. I like all the blue tones in him. They look nice.
It's very late 50s, early 60s-esque.
Yeah?
Tied around, like, little, like, schoolboy, soft.
Oh, that is tied. I thought for a minute it was a sleeveless hoodie. But, yeah, no, it's a sweater around his neck, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, yuppie fashion.
Yeah. And then, like, the long socks and the little,
I see what you mean
quote-unquote boat shoes, what it would have been back in the day. But
yeah.
Vans definitely fit very well. Which goes into the theme of the last two.
I'm pretty sure this will be the last one.
Namjoon. Baby, how did I forget about you? Don't wink at me like that.
He's having the most fun.
He is.
I think they like hanging off things, because the two look like they're having the most fun, where Yoongi and Namjoon, they're both hanging.
Right? If that wasn't Natasha, it would look like a zip tie.
Zip line.
Yeah, zip line.
Yeah. Aw.
Cute.
He seems like he's having fun. I like this colorful concept.
I do too.
I feel like this is the album you get when you want fresh air from the other concepts.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So that's all of them there.
Cute.
All right. Those are the last two. I'm pretty happy with them.
Me too. They were fun.
Right? Absolutely. I'm excited for all of them.
Me too.
And now we're going to go react to the making of video, which will come out probably tomorrow. By the day that you see this, it'll be like the next day. I'm going to try to do them daily if my editing lets me. But, great pictures. So until next time,
Live long and prosper.
also like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.